Hello, everybody. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. I am Hafiz Muhammad Bilal Ibrahim, and today I am going to give you the short presentation on skills or strategies required for effective writing. Writing skills are an important part of communication. Good writing skills allow you to communicate your message with clarity and ease to a far larger audience than through face to face or telephonic conversations. You might be called upon to write a report, plan, or strategy at work, write a grant application or press release within a volunteering role, or you may fancy communicating your ideas online via a blog. And of course, a well written CV or resume with no spelling or grammatical mistakes is essential if you want a new job. There are few strategies. The first one is having something to say. This makes writing easier and faster when you have nothing to say. You are forced to write sentences that sound meaningful but deliver nothing. Read widely, take notes, choose your subjects wisely, then share your information with the reader. The next one is choose simple words. Write use instead of utilize, near instead of close proximity, help instead of facilitate, for instead of in the amount of, start instead of comments. Use longer words only if your meaning is so specific that no other word will do. The third one is write short sentences. You should keep sentences short for the same reason you keep paragraphs short. They are easier to read and understand. Each sentence should have one simple thought. More than that creates complexity and invites confusion. The other one is avoid common errors. Rules of grammar organize communication, and your readers will judge you by your knowledge of these rules. On the reverse side of this page are common errors. Learn to avoid them. Learn the rules of grammar by paying careful attention to comments on your paper and asking questions about comments that you do not understand. The next one is use the active voice. In English, readers perfectly the SVO. The readers prefer the SVO sentence sequence: subject, verb, object. This is the active voice. For example, passive sentences bore people. When you reverse the active sequence, you have the obvious or passive sequence: object, verb, then subject. For example, people are bored by passive sentences. You can't always use the active voice, but most writers should use it more often. The next one is keep paragraphs short. Look at any newspaper and not notice the short paragraphs. That's done to make reading easier because our brain take in information better when it's broken into small chunks. In academic writing, each paragraph develops an one idea and often includes many sentences. But in casual, everyday writing, the style is less formal and paragraphs may be as short as a single sentence or even a single word. The next one is don't be redundant or repeat yourself. Also, don't keep writing the same thing over and over. In other words, say something once rather than several times. Because when you repeat yourself or keep writing the same thing, your readers go to sleep. The number eight is don't overwrite. This is a symptom of having too little to say or too much ego. Put your reader first, put yourself in the background, focus on the message. None of us can ever be perfect writer and no one expects us to be. However, we can all improve our style and sound smarter by following these tips and writing naturally. That's the end of my presentation. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much.